You're still watching the news at 7. It's time to take a look at happenings in the world of sport. The International Paralympic Committee has placed a 3-year ban on Nigeria's para-powerlifter Kafilat Al-Maroof for doping violations. In a statement issued by IPC, it confirmed the presence of an anabolic agent in Al-Maroof's urine sample that was provided out of competition on the 11th of July 2024. The committee, which will see the Nigerian banned for a period of 3 years, is for committing an anti-doping rule violations in breach of the IPC anti-doping code. To tennis, where African top seed Quadri Aruna of Nigeria set off 2025 with a significant victory over British champion Liam Pitchford. This win propelled him to the 3rd round of the men's singles IWTT Star Contender in Doha, Qatar. Earlier in the competition, Egypt's Dina Mashref was unable to overcome China's Chen Yi, exiting the women's singles in the 2nd round with a 3-1 loss. As the only African remaining in the competition and the 5th seed, Aruna navigated the challenging style of Pitchford to avoid an early exit. Despite losing the first game 10-12, the Nigerian bounced back to win the next 3 games 11-9, 11-9, 11-9, securing the spot in the 3rd round. Next up for Aruna Quadri will be Spain's Alvaro Robles, who also advanced by defeating a Japanese contender in the 2nd round. To the first Grand Slam tournament of the year, where 10-time Australian Open champion Novak Djokovic has walked out.
GQ article came out online yesterday, and I think it's a February issue, so it's coming out in print version. I've done that interview many months ago, so I would appreciate not talking more in detail about that, as I would like to focus on the tennis and why I'm here. If you want to see what I've said and get more info on that, you can always revert to the article. Thank you.
To football, where former Manchester United and West Ham manager David Moyes is in talks for a dramatic return to Everton Football Club. This follows the sack of Sean Dyche by the new owners of the team. Moyes had managed Everton from 2002 to 2013 before having a short-lived stint in charge of Manchester United. The Scotsman was until recently the manager of West Ham. In his 11 years in charge of the Toffees, he qualified them for the UEFA Champions League with a 4th place finish in the 2004-2005 season. To the business side of football, where Manchester City have reached an agreement with French side RC Lens over the transfer of Uzbekistan international Abdulkadir Kashinov. Following his performances at the start of the current campaign, Kashinov has garnered significant interest. The 20-year-old centre-back was watched by the likes of Real Madrid, Newcastle United and Manchester City, who look set to secure the player's signature. After just a few months as a starter at Lens, the League One side were keen to cash in on their prospects, handing a mandate to Jorge Mendes, who was tasked with finding a destination for the young defender. And the English Premier League teams and players take a much-needed rest this weekend, but action returns in the other leagues across who have just come back from the winter break. In Spain, there are 4 matches on Saturday, with Deportivo Alaves hosting Girona Football Club, Real Valladolid will entertain Real Betis Balompié, Espanyol will square up with Leganes, while Sevilla confronts Valencia. On Sunday, it would be Las Palmas up against Getafe, as Osasuna visits 2nd place Atletico Madrid. In the German Bundesliga, New Boys FC and play Union Berlin. Freiburg will host another newcomers, Holstein Kiel. Hoffenheim take on Wolfsburg as Mainz tackle VfL Bochum. Entertaining St. Pauli face a test tie against Eintracht Frankfurt, while Borussia Mönchengladbach, their leaders and record champions Bayern Munich. Sunday would see RB Leipzig face off with Werder Bremen, while Augsburg take on VfB Stuttgart. In the Serie A, fixtures will kick off early in the afternoon with two matches. Empoli will play Lecce and Udinese will face off with Atalanta. Later in the day, the Turin derby comes alive with Torino taking on Juventus, the old lady, and AC Milan will welcome Cagliari. On Sunday, early kickoff has Genoa playing Parma. Internazionale Milano will visit Venezia, Bologna face Roma, and Napoli will welcome Hellas Verona. And back home to Nigeria, where the National Association of Nigerian Students, NAS, are displeased with the appointment of Eric Chell as Super Eagles manager. The students' body says the appointment is not acceptable and described it as a slap on the faces of many qualified Nigerian coaches. They demand an immediate reversal of the appointment, or they would embark on a nationwide protest from Monday, the 13th of January 2025. The students say they will take their protest to the National Assembly and coordinate their action simultaneously across the 6 geopolitical zones in the country. With that, it's a wrap on the sports segment.